Finally out in the wood again. Start to become a little warmer. It's about 1 degree now, 1 degree Celsius plus. So what do I have here? Pioneer from Galesburg, Illinois. So those old chainsaws like this have this primer pump, and every body of this 50-year-old chainsaw, the primer pump is damaged, gone. So you need to try to figure out how it's configured. This is a stop switch, working very good. This is a manual oiling. I don't know if this has automatic oil, but it's very good chainsaw. I did ultrasonic clean the carburetor as ordinary kilometers on carburetor, which is the same in Homelight XL12, but this has this original patent. I'm not sure, it's only have one inlet, so I'm not sure how this really how this, because normally this primer pump is supposed to take the fuel through the carburetor and then back to the fuel tank. But this patent, I think you spray the fuel from the fuel tank and into the venturi chamber, and then you the flow will go through the primer pump and into the inlet. But you actually suck gasoline on this patent from the fuel tank into the carburetor. That's my theory, and that's how I think it is. So, but many other modern chainsaw, it's actually the opposite. You drag gasoline from the carburetor and into the fuel tank. So this is meant to be pressure the fuel back to the. But actually, you put fuel in by putting fuel back to the fuel tank, because it makes a vacuum when you put it in, and it's let pressure out when you let it out. Anyway, I hope I am mostly right on that. But I made a new fuel line and I lined it up, and I'm going to make a patent here too, same as I did on this 970 holiday chainsaw. So I made a primer pump here, very successful, no problem to do this, very good. So my alternative for this one is to change it, because change the carburetor to an XL12 carburetor with a choke, because it's the same mounting and it's the same carburetor, except this special patent on this with no choke and primer pump start. I should have I have XL12 Homelight XL12 carburetor, which I could also configure it with, but and I'm sure it will work excellent and great. The carburetor room is almost the same. The whole chainsaw is almost the same. I bet many of the parts would. It looks very much like a Homelight XL12. Quite there, but it's not far away from it. It maybe need the Homelight carburetor. It's evening on my chainsaw place, and want to talk some chainsaw. This is a Pioneer 1160. I have some film of it from before, from the process. And what I did, I took away the carburetor, which had primer pump, old primer pump mechanism. Took away all the carburetor because it was not continuously running. But I know it's a chainsaw with excellent compression. I don't know if the crank seals is okay, but it is good compression and hopefully good power. I never tried it with chain on because I don't have one. I could take from the XL12, but I didn't want to do that. I wait for the new chain with 62 links, which I think will fit. It's a 3/8 and 0.50 thickness, and I think this is a little rare chainsaw here in Norway, Pioneer 1160. So this is homemade choke. I need to make a better one. And this carburetor is maybe SDC, it's the name, Tillotson, I think that is it is. And it has been on a Husqvarna 65A. So I shortened the choke thing there and mounted it shorter so it fits into the casing. And finally, yeah, there is the other fuel line which is going down in the bottom there. It's difficult to block it. I put some oil tube in there, and I put a screw in the end there, so it's but it's in a tight little spot behind there, so I need to try to block it later. So this carburetor fits exactly with the throttle speed. It's okay, and it also because it's the same carburetor mostly, but it has choke. And the carburetor previously was something with a primer pump, and well, don't have any choke, so I don't have any possibility to put a choke on it at all. But the outer frame is the same, so the throttle is the same, and low and high screw is on the same place, and it's same diaphragm gaskets. And I wanted to have this running, so let's see if I have done it now. I took out and in the carburetor many times, regulated the needle and the needle feather and needle arm. There was something there, so I try it up, I try it down, and finally I maybe got it to run continuously. We will see. I took this chainsaw with me here on the countryside, so I don't make too much noise in the city. So I cannot use this because I don't have chain. But I'm waiting for one in the post. Let's see how it's worked. Pretty pleased about that. I think I got it. And then I wait for chain, and then it will be to use it.